In the palm of your hand, a new app from ABRA allows users to buy and sell and hold 20 cryptocurrencies along with 50 fiat currencies worldwide. The platform also lets users swap currencies for no deposit or exchange transaction fees. Joining us right now is the founder and CEO of ABRA. He is Bill Barheit. Bill, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much for joining us. So ABRA has raised $40 million in funding so far. Tell us about the company, what you're going to do with that new money.
Sure. Yeah, we've raised money from Foxconn, the company that makes the iPhone, American Express, ABRA Ventures, which is a Fidelity-backed venture capital fund, and we're using the money to deploy ABRA globally.
Why not use Bitcoin, raise Bitcoin?
Well, when we started the company, that's a really good question. We actually did have companies fund their investment in Bitcoin. We did have a few. They actually sent us Bitcoin, and since we have to do our accounting in dollars, we had to sell the Bitcoin, of course. But they did fund in Bitcoin.
So you're doing instantaneous, no-fee exchanges across all these cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies. How in the world can you do that with all the volatility in these markets?
Yeah. So app is a few things. Okay, when you look at the ABRA app, it looks like almost like a messaging app. It's that easy. It's just a portfolio, a list of cryptos, list of fiats. You press the source, you press this is what I want it to be, and the exchange happens. Now, behind the scenes, there's a whole bunch of magic happening. ABRA runs a market-making operation similar to what you would make markets in stocks or other assets, but in crypto, meaning we're integrated with all the exchanges around the world that facilitate now crypto-to-crypto trades, and we're making markets in this to figure out what is the spot price, why is the consumer paying this price, et cetera, et cetera. The app itself uses what we call Bitcoin smart contracts to hold the assets. It almost simulates what we would call an ETF in your world, like the stock world, but now for cryptos. So that when you buy a gold ETF, you're not getting shipped the gold. If the gold goes up, you get dollars. If the gold goes down, you lose dollars. In the app, it uses Bitcoin smart contracts, which is this next-gen tech. Bitcoin itself is programmable money. It uses that tech to give you investment exposure to all of those asset classes. But the consumer doesn't have to know that that's happening, right? So it's got this kind of magical component to it that uses the Bitcoin tech itself to facilitate these investments.
So do you hold Bitcoin then, or do you hold this stable coin?
Yeah, so it depends which asset you're using in the app. If you're holding Bitcoin, you really are holding Bitcoin. If you're holding Litecoin, which is a derivative of Bitcoin, you're holding real Litecoin. In the case of the fiat currencies, when you put dollars in an ABRA app, you are not holding dollars in a bank. You are actually holding Bitcoin, whose price has been pegged to the dollar using very complex financial engineering. I was at Goldman like 25 years ago, and I had to go back and kind of relearn a lot of the financial engineering work I did and then reapply it to this next-gen cryptocurrency technology.
So what are the most popular cryptocurrencies?
I'm very happy to share this news with you guys because competition is great for the market. And I'm not the biggest fan of Coinbase. If you've watched this channel, you've probably heard me rant about this, but I'm glad apps like Robinhood, which also provide zero-fee trades, and if you haven't had a chance, check it out. I have a link. But this is another great, platform where you don't have to pay, because I don't like how Coinbase charges the 1.5% fee. And if you are savvy, you know how to get onto GDAX. If you don't, I have a video on this channel to show you how. Now, GDAX is acceptable. It's 0.25% transaction fee, and that I don't mind paying. I understand that there's obviously some costs that need to be covered, but the more and more of these trading platforms that come in with no fees, it's great for the market. And what's awesome too is that they are on Fox News. So hopefully, we all know that Fox News is not the millennial channel. It's mostly baby boomers, and they do have a very old demographic of viewers. But this is great. It's hopefully bringing some more exposure to cryptocurrency. Hopefully there's some 50, 60, 70-year-olds that are like, you know what, I'm going to try this, even though I think it's probably unlikely. But I'm glad to see more competition coming to the marketplace, and I don't like it if just one company has dominance like Coinbase. And it's good to see competitors come in and offer lower fees and lower prices. So let me know what you guys think. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to the channel. I'll be sharing more news like this and covering cryptocurrencies. And please leave a comment. I try to go through all the comments, and it helps me kind of figure out what kind of content to share with you guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.